Hello, my name is Danny Williams. My first speech today will cover charcuterie. The availability of food in our society is something that most people take for granted. As illustrated by Maslow's hierarchy of needs, without meeting our basic need to eat and survive, we cannot hope to seek self-actualization. The availability of food in today's society can be attributed to the prolific use of preservation techniques to extend the shelf life of our foods. These preservation methods include newer technologies such as freezing, refrigeration, and vacuum sealing, as well as older, more traditional means like salting. The latter method is known as charcuterie, a traditional method of preserving meats using varying techniques to discourage the growth of bacteria that cause spoilage in our food. My speech will discuss the origins of charcuterie and common staples, the curing process of salting, and finally, the health and safety concerns of cured meats. Charcuterie has been around in some form or another for nearly 6,000 years, with the first production regulation beginning with the Romans around the 1st century AD. The word charcuterie comes from the French words chartreuse, meaning cooked meat. Cooking meat is the earliest form of preservation. Food preservation developed out of the need to preserve foods in times of surplus to supplement times when food was scarce. From this basic need to maintain a reliable source of food led to the sophisticated form of preservation called charcuterie. Nowadays, with the advent of modern technologies such as refrigeration and vacuum sealing, there's little need for charcuterie as a preservation method. In today's world, charcuterie is used for the unique flavors and tenderness that preservation method lends to food. Charcuterie covers many different types of meats, such as sausages, both fresh and fermented, whole cuts, pâtés, and terrines, and can be found in our daily diets in the form of emulsified sausages, also known as hot dogs, pepperoni found in our pizzas, deli meats such as bologna and pastrami, and bacon. One of the main methods of preservation is salt curing. Salt curing is a process of wet and dry salting using both normal table salt, sodium chloride, and curing salt, sodium nitrite. Table salt cures meat by dehydrating bacteria, denying them the water needed to survive. The killing or inhibiting of harmful bacteria that cause rotting and spoiling is how salt prevents meat, or preserves meat, for extended periods of time. Sodium nitrite, or curing salt, is different from ordinary table salt, and is used in small amounts to prevent the growth of botulinum toxin that can grow and thrive in foods, including ordinary salted meats. In addition to the preservative qualities of salting, salt curing causes a change in the physical structure of protein, making the meat tender and allowing the meat to hold more water, making for moist, succulent meat. Salt also brings out natural flavors of whatever is added to, while sodium nitrate adds a unique cured flavor to meats as most recognizable in American cured bacon. Now that we've discussed the origins of charcuterie and its methods, I'd like to talk about the health and safety concerns that accompany cured meats. When talking about the safety of cured meats, there are two factors to be considered. First is the nutritional concern of foods high in both salt and fat. And second is the safety of consuming the chemical most associated with cured meats, sodium nitrate. It is a well-documented fact that diets high in both salt and fat are unhealthy and can lead to a range of physical ailments from high blood pressure to heart disease. But as with other foods high in salt and fat, consuming charcuterie in moderation can be part of a healthy lifestyle. Now to the safety concerns of sodium nitrite. A well-known 1960s report linking nitrates to cancer has caused a social stigma of production or products containing added sodium nitrate. Since then, this report has been contradicted by multiple studies. One such study, conducted by the American Medical Association, Report 9 on sodium nitrite, stated, given current FDA and USDA regulations on the use of nitrites in food production, the risk of developing cancer as a result of consuming nitrite-containing foods is negligible. The report states a negligible finding because sodium nitrite can cause cancer, but only at acute levels far beyond plausibility. Another report conducted by the University of Minnesota found that the toxicity level of sodium nitrite is 22 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. To put this in perspective, a 154-pound adult would need to eat 18.57 pounds of cured meat in one sitting with the maximum amount of sodium nitrite allowed by federal law. Given these new studies, charcuterie can be part of a safe and healthy diet when consumed in moderation along with a balanced diet. Charcuterie holds a prominent place in the history of civilization, from the Romans to Asian dynasties built upon charcuterie. The flavor and tenderness lent by charcuterie has secured its place in our modern world as a staple culinary technique. Though not as healthy as green leafy vegetables, charcuterie as shown by multiple studies, can be consumed as part of a safe and healthy diet. Hopefully this information gives you appreciation for preserved foods that make